Welcome to another Explainer. Today, we're diving into something, well, incredibly surprising. We're going to completely reevaluate a plant that you've almost certainly stepped on, cursed out while pulling it out of your pavement, or just tossed into the compost bin without a second thought. Yep, we're talking about purslane. Now, this isn't just some pesky garden invader. It's an ancient superplant that also happens to be a modern-day magnesium goldmine. It's this wild story of survival, hard science, and an absolutely massive blind spot in our everyday modern habits.
Okay, let's dive right into this, because the central startling paradox here is absolutely fascinating to consider. Why on earth are we paying for weeds? I mean, think about it. We live in an era where we're constantly trying to optimize our health, right? We obsess over our daily intake, we meticulously read the back of labels, and we spend a vast amount of resources trying to get the right minerals into our bodies. Yet, while we do all of that, we have this massive collective blind spot. We're essentially ignoring a nutrient-dense powerhouse that grows literally right under our feet. We dismiss it as a nuisance, all while willingly opening our wallets for manufactured versions of the exact same nutritional benefits.
We've got this massive, highly profitable industry where millions are spent on magnesium pills. We buy heavy glass bottles, powders, we even set up automated monthly deliveries. But directly contrasting that, we have the humble, completely free driveway weed. Purslane literally pushes its way up through the harsh, dry cracks in our concrete driveways. It's such an incredible visual representation of our modern nutritional disconnect. We're quite literally stepping right over the free, natural solution on our way to the store to go buy the manufactured one.
Section 1. The million-dollar driveway weed. The modern paradox of supplements versus nature.
To really understand the scale of this paradox, we have to look at the numbers. We're talking about millions. Every single year, Americans spend millions of dollars specifically on magnesium supplements. And look, people rightfully want to ensure they get enough of this vital nutrient, so the demand makes sense. But the sheer volume of money pouring into these manufactured pills is just staggering. It's a massive consumer habit built entirely on the idea that health comes from a laboratory or a factory.
But here is where the situation gets incredibly ironic. This so-called driveway weed, it provides the exact same nutrients for free. The very magnesium we're spending all those millions to process, bottle, and ship across the country is sitting right there in the soil, readily available in the green leaves of the purslane plant. Nature's already done the complex manufacturing, the natural packaging, and the widespread distribution. And the best part, it doesn't cost a single dime to access it.
Section 2. Feeding the Roman Empire. The forgotten history of a staple crop.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the timeline. If you trace this back 4,000 years ago, purslane was a core staple for ancient civilizations. It wasn't considered a weed at all. It was a revered, absolutely essential food source. Move forward to the era of the Roman Empire. This plant literally helped feed the empire. It provided necessary sustenance and vital nutrients for one of the most powerful and expansive civilizations in human history. And then jumping to the present day, after 4 entire millennia of being a nutritional champion for humanity, it's somehow been relegated to the status of a misunderstood driveway weed. Crazy, right?
And here's exactly why those ancient civilizations relied on it so heavily. Purslane actually packs more magnesium than the pills we take today. The Romans didn't need a sprawling supplement aisle. They had this plant. They were consuming a natural, highly potent source of magnesium that outright outperforms the costly capsules sitting in our medicine cabinets right now. They intimately understood its immense value, a value that we, in our modern age of ultimate convenience, have somehow managed to just pave over.
Section 3. A biological impossibility. Modern science validates the superplant.
An impossibility. Now, that is not some hyperbole or exaggeration from a wellness blog. That is a direct quote from scientists at Yale University. When these elite researchers closely examined the biological engine of the purslane plant, they were in absolute awe of how it functions. I mean, its ability to survive, thrive, and pack such a dense nutritional profile into its leaves under incredibly harsh conditions completely defies conventional botanical logic. The internal mechanism of how it operates is so perfectly adapted that these top-tier scientists literally deemed its biological engine an impossibility.
And this brilliantly illustrates what it actually means to be a superplant, a biological marvel that defies expectations, offering profound nutritional value and resilience, exactly like purslane. Superplant isn't just a marketing buzzword used to sell overpriced smoothies. In this case, it's a scientifically validated status. Hard, modern science has looked at this ancient survivor and confirmed exactly what the Romans knew thousands of years ago. This plant is extraordinarily special.
Section 4. Rethinking modern magnesium. Shifting our paradigm.
So, the crucial point is this. Let's review the facts. We have a completely free source of magnesium. It's a robust plant that has successfully survived 4,000 years of human history. It literally fed ancient civilizations like the Roman Empire. And today, its unique biological engine is validated by researchers at Yale as a marvel of nature. When you stack all of these facts together, the absurdity of our current consumer habits becomes glaringly obvious. We're spending vast amounts of money to artificially replicate a nutritional powerhouse that nature provides to us effortlessly, robustly, and entirely for free.
Which brings us to our final, lingering thought. What else are we overlooking while we pay for pills, when ancient superplants are growing right under our cars? If we've completely ignored something as historically significant and scientifically miraculous as purslane, simply dismissing it as an annoying driveway weed? What other natural, free solutions are we entirely blind to in our daily lives? It really makes you completely rethink your next trip to the supplement aisle, doesn't it? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep questioning the world around you, keep learning, and I'll see you next time.